Do you regularly lose yourself in your daydreams for hours? Do you feel like you spend more time building a fantasy world in your head rather than living in the real one? If your daydreaming has begun to bleed into your daily life like this, you may be a maladaptive daydreamer. Hello, I am a counselor working with Dr. Prerna Kohli, a clinical psychologist and the founder of MindTribe. At MindTribe, we provide affordable counseling, support groups, communities, workshops, and e-learning for mental health. Almost all of us are guilty of occasionally escaping from our dull reality to the colorful world of our imagination. So we are all daydreamers to an extent, some of us more than others. But what does it mean to be a maladaptive daydreamer? A maladaptive daydreamer is one who gets so completely absorbed in their own imagination and elaborate fantasies that it comes at the cost of interference in their daily duties and regular functioning. You lose your ability to control and direct your thoughts to the task at hand when your mind begins slipping into one of your daydreams. You may replace the blank wall at work or in the classroom with a field of flowers in your mind, and before you know it, hours have passed in your dreamland and your day's work remains incomplete. If your daydreaming detaches you completely from reality, it may also land you in difficult situations where you miss important things happening in your surroundings, like the arrival of your stop while riding the bus. They may also cause conflict in your relationships and lead to difficulties in social interaction due to the time and attention they demand from you. Pause. You may feel these daydreams enveloping your mind when you are feeling bored or trapped. But these may also be triggered by events or even anything as simple as an image, noise, or smell. The dreams of maladaptive daydreamers tend to be much more vivid and rich in detail than the rest of us. Sometimes, they build whole worlds inside their heads that they keep returning to, almost like a TV show whose episodes they write for themselves. Even among those who daydream of scenarios set in this world, they tend to dream of the same patterns. These may be in an attempt to experience something that they are deprived of in their own life, like fantasizing scenes with an imaginary romantic partner when one is very lonely. Or dreams of an idealized state of their own selves where they imagine themselves as the person they aspire to be. For instance, a shy and meek person may imagine scenarios where they radiate confidence. One may even dream of scenarios where they are powerful and in control to fight the feelings of helplessness they feel in their own lives. Some dreamers may also act on all their violent urges which they suppress in real life in their daydreams instead. Dreams of escape and rescue are also common themes among maladaptive daydreamers, especially those who feel trapped in their own lives. The nature of the maladaptive daydreams is often very personal to the dreamer and rooted in the psychological distress they are experiencing. It is very commonly developed as a coping strategy to trauma, especially childhood trauma. In an attempt to shield one from their traumatic situation, the mind creates an escape route to take refuge in through daydreaming. Apart from trauma survivors, this phenomenon is found to be more common among people suffering from mental disorders, although it is not exclusive to them. Maladaptive daydreaming may occupy your mind for stretches of 4 to 5 hours or even more. It may rob you of a large part of your day and have a huge impact over your functioning and quality of life. You may experience a lot of guilt due to your inability to finish your daily tasks and fulfill your obligations. You may also begin struggling with feelings of shame. Your social life will get disrupted as you find yourself incapable of giving sufficient time to people and social interactions. You may sometimes even react out loud to situations in your daydreams which may cause embarrassment in public. All of this may begin pulling you towards a life of social isolation. Daydreaming may have become your escape even from the problems it is responsible for creating. This may lead to an endless cycle of daydreaming and distress. It may even cause physical health problems due to disruptions in your balanced eating and sleeping patterns. If you feel the imaginary world you take refuge in becoming a prison for you, leaving you incapable of living functionally in the actual world around you, you may be suffering from maladaptive daydreaming. However, while the confines of this prison may seem inescapable to you, this is not the case. Your presence in this world has immense worth, and you deserve to consciously live your life to its fullest, braving all its highs and lows. You do not have to take the first steps towards this life on your own. Professional help from a therapist may aid you in learning to ground yourself in the real world and help develop healthy coping mechanisms to deal with the distress you daydream to escape from. You will also be able to understand the root issues in your life that make you feel the need for an escape. Thus, therapeutic intervention may offer you the chance to find peace in your own life and the world around you, instead of seeking for an escape elsewhere. On behalf of Dr. Prerna Kohli and the team of counselors at MindTribe, thank you for listening to this podcast. Please feel free to reach out to us if you require counseling for maladaptive daydreaming. Thank you.